beyond belief. Fact or fiction? Hosted by Jonathan Frakes. Tonight, your challenge is to separate what is true from what is false. 5 stories, some real, some fake. And you judge which are fact and which are fiction. To find out, you must enter a world of both truth and deception. A world that is beyond belief.
Can you really trust your own judgment? For example, observe these 2 red lines. Which one seems longer to you? Most people would say this one. Here's the truth. They're both exactly the same size. Remember this when you determine whether our stories are true or false. As always, some of our stories will be true, and as for the others, we may just be handing you a line. Is there anything more precious than the gift of sight? Once robbed of it, even temporarily, you never take it for granted again. Sonia Shepard has been given sight for the 2nd time, and she's counting on making the most of it. What she hasn't counted on is this. There are some things in life that it's best to look away from.
Two years ago, I developed a rare degenerative corneal disease in both eyes. I was rapidly going blind, but my sight was saved by a miracle of modern science, a corneal transplant. After 2 months, both eyes had completely healed and my sight was restored. I decided to take a weekend trip into the country and see all the things that I might have lost forever. Since the transplant, I took nothing for granted, and I loved looking at the world through my new eyes. I'd never been to this area before, but there was a man over at the bar who looked so familiar to me. I thought I must know him, yet I couldn't place him at all. I tried to stop looking at him, but I couldn't.
Everything okay, sweetie?
Yeah, everything's great. This is best meatloaf I've ever had.
Really? Nobody's ever told me that before. Enjoy.
Thanks. I couldn't seem to help myself. Even though my brain was telling me to look away, something was compelling me to keep glancing in his direction. I knew I had seen him somewhere before. It was obvious that he was not the type to make eye contact with. I just wanted to pay my check and leave.
What do you keep staring at me for?
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to stare at you. I just, do I know you?
No, you don't know me.
I just thought I knew you from somewhere. I'm sorry.
You just better stop staring at me. I don't like being stared at. You got that?
I said I'm sorry. Check, please. The incident at the bar was so disturbing to me that I decided to get my things, check out of the motel, and move on. I just couldn't understand why that creep looked so familiar to me.
Why were you staring at me? Following me? Are you a cop?
No!
Somebody hire you to tail me?
No, I swear, please, just take whatever you want.
I know you're up to something. Find out what that is.
I'm not up to anything. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry.
Shut up! Or I kill you.
I won't scream.
That's good. Now you tell me who you are.
My name is Sonia Shepard. And I'm just a secretary at an insurance company.
You're lying!
What do you want?
Who are you?
I told you who I am.
I don't believe you. Who are you?
I told you. Why won't you believe me?
Who are you? You want a cocktail? Suit yourself. I'm just gonna sit here for a while and stare at you. Like you stared at me. See how you like it. You're gonna tell me. I don't care if it takes all night. I'm gonna find out who you are.
I was certain I was going to die that night. But then he drank until he emptied the bottle. He told me he'd been up for 2 days, and it finally took its toll. I was hoping that he was in a deep sleep. It was my only chance to survive. There we were again, staring at each other, and I still had no idea who he was.
How you doing, Miss Shepard?
Better, thank you. Did you find out who he is?
His name's Wes Hubbard. You're very lucky. He's wanted in Ohio for murder. A young woman. She was a nurse.
Nurse from Ohio.
Her name was Phyllis Higgins. She was about your age.
Phyllis Higgins.
Did you know her, ma'am?
Phyllis Higgins was the woman that I got my new corneas from.
Is this possible? Could transplanted corneas actually recognize a person from their past? Maybe so. After all, if you look at a bright light, doesn't the image remain for some time afterwards? Was it the spirit of the murdered nurse that was causing Sonia to stare at the killer? Or did he actually look like somebody Sonia knew herself? Does this story of the transplanted corneas ring true? Or are you being blindsided?